Himohim, a brief history. Himohim was developed by KERI, or Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. KERI was established as the first national research institute of Korea in 1959. Its role is to perform comprehensive research and developments in the field of atomic energy for the sake of making contributions to academic advancement, national energy security, and diverse utilization of atomic energy. Atomy Himohim was developed through 8 years of research by KERI as a national project. Himohim Mixed Herbal Extract Complex is patented in Korea, USA, Japan, and Europe. It is also recognized by MFDS as a functional health supplement to support immune health. Colmar B&H, established as the first research institute enterprise in the Dedok Public Research Complex, approved by the Ministry of Science and Education Technology of Korea. Commercialization and distribution of Himohim and Himohim G is only through Atomy. What is the function of Himohim G? Himohim G is not a medicine but a functional health supplement that may boost the immunity. What is immunity and what is an immune system? Immunity is the ability to resist a particular infection or toxin through preventing development of pathogenic microorganisms, while the immune system is the complex network of organs, cells, and proteins that protects the body against infections. This defense system proceeds via the recognition and processing of foreign substances. The network consists of the lymphatic system, complement system, spleen, thymus, bone marrow, and cells. There are two types of immunity, such as innate immunity versus acquired immunity. The non-specific arm of the immune system, which an individual is born, is termed as an innate immunity, or also called natural immunity. The innate immunity acts as a barrier against foreign invading materials. These barriers form the first line of defense and aid in the activation of modulation of the adaptive immune response. What is acquired or adaptive immunity? The specific arm of the immune system possessing exquisite specificity of antigen recognition and is acquired by an individual during his lifetime is termed acquired immunity. Have you ever wondered how do functional supplements strengthen our immune system? First is they activate and regulate the function of immune cells. They promote functions that identify and eliminate harmful foreign substances or cells that are changed abnormally. And lastly, they help to improve our quality of life by preventing undesirable immune response such as allergies. These are the 3 key points of Himohim and Himohim G. First is it activates NK cells, or natural killer cells, are a type of cytotoxic lymphocyte critical to the innate immune system. The role of NK cell is analogous to that of cytotoxic T cells in the vertebrate adaptive immune response. NK cells provide rapid responses to virus-infected cells, stress cells, tumor cells, and other intracellular pathogens based on signals from several activating and inhibitory receptors. Next is it activates immune cells. A fully functional immune system can distinguish healthy tissue from unwanted substances. If it detects an unwanted substance, it will mount an immune response, a complex attack to protect the body from invaders like bacteria, viruses, and parasites. It also recognizes and removes dead and faulty cells. Lastly, it creates cytokines. Cytokines are signaling proteins that help control inflammation in your body. They allow your immune system to mount a defense if germs or other substances that can make you sick and enter your body. Himohim G Herbal Mix Extracts. First is Angelica sinensis, a genus of plants and herbs that's often used in traditional medicine, particularly in Asian countries. The roots of many species of Angelica are used to make herbal medicines. But what is Angelica root? Plants in the Angelica genus grow up to 10 feet or 3 meters tall and have globe-like clusters of green or yellow flowers that blossom into small yellow fruits. They also tend to have a strong unique smell due to the aromatic compounds they contain. The scent is often described as musky, earthy, or herbaceous. The benefits of Angelica sinensis are as follows. First is it has anti-cancer properties. Next is it is known as a relief of menopausal hot flashes. One of the most common uses of Angelica sinensis, especially in traditional Chinese medicine, is the management of menopausal symptoms and other female hormonal issues. Next is it is known as an arthritis relief. Angelica sinensis may provide protection against both osteoarthritis or joint wear and tear, as well as rheumatoid arthritis, an inflammatory autoimmune condition of the joints. Next extract is what we called the Ligusticum chuanxiong. Ligusticum chuanxiong is believed to invigorate the blood, promote the movement of Qi or vital energy, and alleviate pain. It is often used in combination with other herbs to enhance its therapeutic effects. These are the following benefits of Ligusticum chuanxiong. It is known to relieve headaches and migraines. It is potential in treating menstrual disorders and supporting cardiovascular health. It is anti-inflammatory. It is improving blood circulation and alleviating pain. Next is Paeonia lactiflora. Paeonia lactiflora is a plant that offers tremendous health benefits. It is native to China. Paeonia is a non-tropic, an adaptogen, and an antioxidant. The benefits are as follows. It is an immune system support. It reduces inflammation. It is known in reducing fatigue, protecting the brain, and nourishing the blood. Now we move on to Himohim G question and answer. What is the difference between Himohim and Himohim G based on its ingredients? Himohim uses the Korean herbs of Angelica sinensis and Cnidium officinale, while Himohim G uses the Chinese herb of Angelica sinensis and Ligusticum chuanxiong. The manufacturing process is the same as Himohim, but there is a difference in concentration of herbal input and product mixing ratio. Next question is, can Himohim and Himohim G be considered as the same product? Himohim G can be seen as the same product as Himohim in terms of immune efficacy and effectiveness. Due to the difficulties in registering products in the UK, Turkey, and some other European countries, Himohim was developed as Himohim G by changing some raw materials, ingredients, and mixing ratio according to the food law regulations of the country. In addition, during the development process, the bitter taste was purified compared to the existing Himohim for European countries to cater to European palate. This version of Himohim may be sweeter, giving a slightly different taste. What is the difference between Himohim and Himohim G's Angelica sinensis, Ligusticum chuanxiong, and Paeonia lactiflora? The Angelica sinensis, Ligusticum chuanxiong, and peony used in Himohim G have long been permitted as registered ingredients in European countries and used as food and food supplement food of products. There are differences in the scientific names registered in China and Korea, and the species are different but the same type of herbal plant. What is meant by different species of herbs? To put it simply, species means a kind of variety. The same genus but different species indicates that the two herbs are very similar. Questions related to safety of herbal plant and all ingredient stability of Himohim G. For the control, all ingredients used in Himohim G are strictly controlled by facilities with a pharmaceutical level GMP management system. For the import, Atomy is developing test methods to prevent the incorporation of herbal substances, and only safe herbal substances within the standard are imported through analysis of ingredients. Regarding the manufacturing process, with the same manufacturing process as of Himohim, from raw material production to warehousing. Is there any difference in efficacy between Himohim and Himohim G? The efficacy of Himohim G has been verified in many SGI level journals and papers in the effectiveness of each herbal plant. Also, through the results of index component research at KBH Research Institutes, the immune enhancement and activity levels are secured, showing that Himohim G has a similar or equivalent efficacy compared to existing Himohim. Is there a patent for Himohim G like what with Himohim? Atomy is aiming to obtain various patents for immune improvement this year. Regarding the existing patent, can the existing patent held by Himohim be used for Himohim G? Himohim patent cannot be used. However, similar efficacy can be expected as the same manufactured process and production procedure has shown the same level of results. Does it have the same functional effects as the existing Himohim, such as improving immune function, or is it less effective than the existing Himohim? The efficacy of Himohim G has been verified in many SGI-level journals and papers in the effectiveness of each herbal plant. Also, through the results of index component research at KBH Research Institute, the immune enhancement and activity levels are secured, showing that Himohim G has a similar or equivalent efficacy compared to existing Himohim. It seems that there is a slight difference in the taste between Himohim and Himohim G. Why is this? The taste and aroma may differ slightly depending on the cultivation climate, temperature, processing method, and mixing ratio, difference from that of Himohim. This may affect the taste. Himohim is available in other countries. But why are only Europe and UK selling Himohim G? Each country has different regulations regarding food ingredients. In the UK and other European countries, Angelica gigas and Cnidium officinale are not registered as food ingredients, so they cannot be used. The Chinese Angelica sinensis and Ligusticum chuanxiong are recognized in Europe, including the UK. Apart from the UK, Turkey, and EU countries, are there any countries that will launch Himohim G? Since Himohim and Himohim G have the same efficacy and effectiveness, there are no plans to replace Himohim G in the country where the existing Himohim is registered and sold. However, in the countries where Himohim is not yet registered or there are restrictions on registering Himohim, then Atomy is considering launching Himohim G. Is Himohim G an individually certified raw material like Himohim? Himohim G is developed as a general food product. Why can't Himohim G register exclusive certified raw materials in Korea? All ingredients must be listed on the food ingredient list to be registered as individually recognized raw materials. Currently, Chinese Ligusticum chuanxiong are registered only in the Korean pharmacy and are not registered as food ingredients. Has Himohim G conducted any clinical tests on humans? Atomy plans to conduct a global clinical trial on immune improvement this year. Although the country where the clinical trial will be conducted is yet to be confirmed, Atomy plans to conduct global clinical trials in Europe. Himohim G is recommended for the following people: everyone who wants to strengthen or boost their immunity, athletes, to housewives, to office workers, to students, and to elders. Please note that it is always better to consult your general practitioner when taking any supplements.